Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and internet, this is Kane1371 coming to you through the power of awesome shadow play as recently. And well, today for the games from the past, I have prepared a game for you guys that actually I played for the first time very recently. I have played through the whole game, and I have beaten the game. And it's kind of really awesome that I got to play this game. You know, it's one of those awesome things that happens, and makes you really happy. Now, this game, as you can see on the screen, is from Nintendo. So I do not know if Nintendo is going to send its assassins after me and murder me in my bed or something because of doing a video on one of their games. Because we all know that Nintendo is not really friendly to YouTubers that make videos about their games for whatever the reason. I guess that they do not understand the concept yet, but just like Sega, two Japanese companies. Well, yeah, whatever. Let's forget about that. But the game that I have chosen for you guys to play is, as I said, a game that I didn't get to play until recently, and a game that when I played it for the first time, it was actually the first game in the series that I really enjoyed. And when I come out of this menu, you will be able to see what game I'm talking about. You might be shocked, you might not be shocked for whatever the reason, but yeah, this game is going to be the game that I really am happy to share with you my thoughts on it and what I really enjoyed about it and what I really didn't enjoy about. Yeah, well, let's get back to the video. And here it is. As you can see, it's, yep, showing up now. Yep, the Triforce, it's all pixely and stuff. And yeah, there you go, a link to the past. I just don't know what to say, really. Let's, I don't know, should I go with my older? Let's go with the new one, with the last one. Well, as I said, Link to the Past is the first game in the series I really enjoyed, and the first game in the series that I actually beat, like played through the whole thing and beat. I played what's the name? Oh my god, I do not even remember the name of the game. You know the game on yeah, Ocarina of Time. I played that one, and it's not. I don't think that it's a bad game. That I don't want to know. No, thank you. It's not that it's a bad game, but after playing this game, nothing felt good to me, and it's just that there are many things like let's say that Ocarina of Time really aged badly, like really badly, and well, that's expected from a game that is that old. That I didn't expect anything else, to be honest. But still, after playing this game and how awesome this game was, I honestly do not see the awesomeness in Ocarina of Time. I thought that Majora's Mask was immensely better as a Zelda game in some manners. It felt really awesome when I played it. It still looked horrible, but it was really good. That's what I can say about it. Well, yeah, so this game is the first game that I really enjoyed when I played it. Like, I just love it. I love every second of it. Like, when you for the first time, let me do this actually. When you for the first time get to the overworld, like when you go out and you're presented with this song. It's just so awesome. It's I don't know if you guys can even hear it well because of the fact that I have lowered the voice because I'm talking on the video, but this song is just so awesome. It gives you this feeling of adventure and something that, for example, I didn't get when I played Majora's Mask. I said Majora's Mask. No, I meant Ocarina of Time. because the music, I mean, because it just didn't feel as awesome as this one. It was nice, but it just didn't feel as awesome as this one. And bear in mind that, as I said, this was the first game that I really put time into it. After this one, I went to Ocarina of Time. I had played Ocarina of Time, and I had played Majora's Mask before this one. Actually, I played Majora's Mask before this one, and I really enjoyed Majora's Mask in some ways. But when I played Ocarina of Time, I had played already Majora's Mask, which was awesome in my opinion, and I had beaten this one, which I have to say, for a 2D game of the SNES era, this game really blew my mind, and this game made me regret being a Sega fanboy at the time that I played the 16-bit consoles, because one of the reasons was that in my region, Sega was the dominant system, and we barely even got any SNES games ported to us, so that's one big reason. But really, I just felt like this game is something that I should have played when I was 5, 6, 7, and I really missed it on that age. But well, I got to play it now, and I just, there's so many things that are really awesome in this game. For example, the boss battles, they are one of a kind. Every single one. I have to say that there are some problems. For example, when I came to the, I think it was a turtle that had a ice head and a fire head. I don't remember its name. When I came to it, I couldn't beat it because I didn't have the ice rod. And well, the game didn't really hold my hand and told me that, hey, you should get this ice rod because you're gonna need it later. The game did mention something about it, very briefly, but I didn't even follow up on that, and the game didn't hold me. And that was one of the awesome parts about this game. Yeah, true, it was a pain in the ass to go back all the way to the other side just to get this one item, but when I think about it, it's just the awesomeness of the game that it didn't hold my hand, it didn't force me to do anything that I didn't want to do. At least until I had to, you know, like at least until I was forced to. But when I got to do things myself, it was just different. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, no, it's working. Cut off for a moment. It didn't force me to anything. And that was a point that made it really good for me. It really gave me this whole, I don't know why it keeps on jumping out. Okay, there's a plugin on my Firefox that just stopped working this part. Yeah, so the game didn't force me to do anything. I could do whatever I wanted, and the best part was that the overworld and even the parts outside of the dungeons, when I say overworld, that's what I mean. I don't mean the high roll or low roll. The overworld is filled with enemies that I can fight. For example, on Ocarina of Time, I didn't have fun when I was exploring the map. It was really barren and it was really boring. The battles are so slow compared to this one. Like this one, I go in, I have to go left, right, dodging all the time. I could just stand in one place, waiting for the battle to waiting for the attack to happen, and when the time was right, attack back. And that's the whole point of the game. Really, when they talked to the team, they talked about that they saw a fencing show and how the enemies would wait for one enemy to be knocked out and then come and take its place. And they had taken that concept of a fencing show and put it in a action-adventure game, which made it horribly boring in my opinion. I know that I'm gonna get lots of hate because Ocarina of Time is like the second coming of Jesus for some people. By using that terms, I don't mean that I don't mean anything religious behind it. Just mean the fact that it's really important to some people. And some people just do not like to hear anything bad about it, but the truth is that, and that's the thing that one of the guys on one of the YouTubers talked about it. I don't remember his name right now. Actually, it's kind of embarrassing. But you can search it Sequelitas. Sequelitas is the name of the series or something. They talked about the fact that how the games changed when they went to 3D worlds, especially in the first game, Ocarina of Time, because everything just went down the speed. Everything, it just became so much slower, so much less adventure-like. It didn't do anything big anymore. It wasn't as dangerous. This thing really feels like a adventure that you are in danger all the time. Like these parts when you come here and all these enemies jumping out all the time and you have to defend. You would be forced to run, especially in the early times when you get here and don't have lots of health. It becomes such a pain. It's just it becomes such a pain that you just cannot bear. Like you have to run and you have to be really careful. It makes the whole adventure side of the game really shine. That you have to plan your movements. You have to be careful with whatever that you do. Everything is really important. Every single move that you do, like running, charging, whatever that you do, it's really, really important. In Ocarina of Time, you just go your way, and if you see some enemies, you just wait. Maybe you'll do a jump attack. Maybe you will not. Who knows? You know, it's really slow and really, as I said, less enemies. And the guy that I talked about, it was Igoraptor in his Sequelitas. I don't know what's the name. I don't know the pronunciation. But you can search Igoraptor, and and there's a video of him talking about differences in the two games. And that was something that I actually did realize when I played the Ocarina of Time right after that I had beat this game. It was so annoying to me that I just gave up. I know it's really not the right thing to do to give up, but I just couldn't do anything else. I had to give up. I had to decide that, okay, am I going to keep on playing this game and being bored, or am I going to do something else? And I decided to do something else. Right or wrong, still it's what I decided to do. So yeah, that's one thing to talk about. How I feel that this game is just awesome, as I said. But then we have also the fact that the music, as I said first when I started, the music is just so awesome. Each part has its own music, of course, but this part, especially the Hyrule part, the overworld of Hyrule, the music is so capturing. It feels so good to listen to this one, even though it's not really how to say it, it's not really mixed especially well or something. It's I mean, it's a loop that is repeating itself all the time. All the time you're hearing the same loop. Hey, come on! I wanted you. Thank you. You're hearing the same loop over and over again, which could be annoying to some people, but still, the music is so captivating. It's just awesome. And then if I go to the low roll, where I'm gonna show this how the whole concept changes and how the feeling of the game changes. Let's get back to my mirror. Let's kill the soldier. And also the fact that one of the really good things about these games is that it gives you the feeling of you being you. I mean, like, you really are the adventurer. It's not anybody else, it's you. First of all, yeah, it's true that everybody normally chooses Link, but you have this little role-playing possibility of changing the name of the character that you are going to be playing. That's one small thing, really small actually, but still it's there, you know. And then you also have all the dialogues that they're always talking to you. It's really simple, really good for a child when he plays it, and it really fits the whole plot of the game. Now we have come to Loru. Listen to this music. It's just yeah, this song is just as awesome as the other one. It's really good, ridiculously good. That's really one of the most important parts of any video game. A good good sound effects, good music. These are really the most important parts of any video game. When I say video games, I really mean it. Any video game. It's really important to have the music being there for you, and okay, this guy doesn't work with that. It's really important to have the music being there and giving you a feeling, creating this vibe, this energy. No, it's really like movies. It's really important that you create that energy, that vibe with good music. A good music creates a lot better feeling when you are watching a movie. Same goes for video games. And that's where the video games really shine as an art form, because they're able to give us all these different feelings when we are playing them. Let's go into a dungeon and see the immediate change. This is where the music gets really annoying. I really dislike the dungeon music, I have to say. But still, you can see that it's changes. You see you can hear the danger that you are going to be in when you go deeper into the dungeon and when you go to fight a boss. Let's see if I have a boss battle here that I can open. No. Pick a state. I believe that 9 should have something. Let's see if we can load. Open the state. Load. Let's see. Oh, we're in the middle of battle with Ganondorf. And I'm really low, which is awesome. Let's use this one. Fill up our health. I don't even remember how we did it. Oh yeah, using the fire rod and then the arrows. Let's go Ganondorf! Oh my god. I hate this guy. It's so hard to find him. Was it this one or was it this one? I don't remember. Oh my god! No, not gonna happen. Totally not gonna happen. Let's open the state again. That was bad. Okay, we have the fire. How did I even do it? Oh my god. Oh, no, no, no. Let's use the potion. Well, a thing that actually makes somebody like me less smart or less better in these games than let's say 5-year-old that played these games back in the days is that I am emulating the game, so I have the power to save the game anywhere I want. So I never really had to put that much. I don't remember. Nope, not that one. Definitely not that one. So I didn't really have to put that much into the winning the battles or whatever. Not as much as, let's say, somebody that played it back in the days, 1991. Actually, I was born 92. But as I said, I had a SNES in my home, but I played mostly NES games. It was a Famicom, a Super Famicom actually, because in our regions we got the Famicom series, not the NES and SNES. I had a Super Famicom and I played mostly Famicom games on it. But at the same time, the most popular system that was really popular after 16-bit era was the Sega Genesis, right? Master, no, Genesis was the name, was Genesis. And so we didn't have many SNES games. Most of the games were the games for NES and Sega. And even though there were NES games I never played, I'm sure that I'm doing something wrong. I never played. What do I have? Kane. Let's see if the boomerang moves. This is hard. Really, but the point is that let's jump down. I cannot beat him. But yeah, well, as I said, so I didn't ever get to play this game in that time, so I never really had to go through the savings of the game as it was intended, so I was able to do the savings how I liked it, whenever I liked it, which is really a convenient thing to say the least, because it was really hard to get to the Ganondorf. I had to save almost in every room before going on because I just couldn't. At some point I was just so... I could say that I was so bad that I just couldn't do it. I had to like repeat each room twice at least to learn everything about it and get better and beat the room to be able to go farther and deeper in the dungeons. At some point, sometimes it wasn't like that. But yeah, well, the point is that after these many years, after 22 years, 23 years, this game still shines and brings somebody like me that never, ever played the original Zelda game. I never played the original Zelda game. I have been thinking about playing it, but I have never played it. It did bring somebody like me into this universe that I'm really genuinely more interested than ever. I was really interested in my Majora's Mask. That's the truth. I'm really interested in Majora's Mask. Still, even though it's been a while since I played it for the first time. Or I'm really interested in Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, even though people say that it's not that good. Twilight Princess especially, because I really want to play it. I'm really interested in the games now. So this is the power of awesome video games, and for me, this game is probably the best game of the 16-bit era. And as I said, at the time that I had a 16-bit console, I was a big fan of Sega, because honestly, Sega has really awesome games like Moonwalker there was a car game that I remember that I played a lot. That you would have a beautiful lady on the seat beside you, and you would be driving and trying to get to the, I don't know what was the name. There were so many awesome games. There was Mortal Kombat. There was what's the name? You had the Streets on Rage, was it? Something like that was the name. You had those games. You had all these awesome games, and you would know that the Sega system is something that you need. Like, I never liked Sonic, so I'm not gonna even name Sonic. I always liked Mario better. So as I said, I was a big fan of Sega. It looked really awesome, and it really was popular in my area, so I played Sega. But yeah, as I said, this is just the awesomeness of video games, how they can bring people to love something 20 years later, 22 years, 23 years later than the first time they were actually released. That's such an awesome thing, and I also have to say that's such a good work on the team that made the game. That's just the awesomeness of this industry, and it sometimes makes me really sad when I think about the situation that we have in the industry and how everything is really messed up, and in my opinion it's really going downhill. When you think about it, the games coming out are barely ever good anymore. They are normally not even finished when they are coming out, and that's just sad, but that's how it is nowadays. Well, yeah, these were my thoughts on the awesome Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past. I have to say that I really want to get a 3DS just to play A Link Between Worlds, but I would rather play it on my big screen, so I have been looking into a possibility of getting the game on a 3DS that is modded to be connected to TV. Because there are some 3DSs that can be connected to TV, and Nintendo is not annoyed with that, is okay with it. So it's a possibility that you guys might sometimes see me playing A Link Between Worlds. Who knows? But yeah, this was Kane1371 logging out and wishing that you guys all have a great day today. Tomorrow will be the start of the new week, and I am going to be putting up the gameplay video on Tuesday. Next gameplay video on Tuesday. Leave a comment if you like. Press the like button. Subscribe to be able to stay tuned. And yeah, that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. That was Kane1371 logging out.